Well, hello everybody. Frank Bollock from the Recovery Bank, a community peer-to-peer recovery support center in Scranton, 120 Wyoming Avenue in Scranton. And I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the interesting and exciting programs we have coming up in February. Of course, we have recovery coaching available by our men and women certified recovery specialists. They do recovery coaching every day. If you're interested in that, it's free. Just call us, schedule an appointment, come in, fill out an intake, and we'd be happy to kind of help you get started on your journey in recovery or continue with your journey in recovery. If you happen to be a person who has some time in recovery and you're interested in some volunteer opportunities, we certainly could use your help. A lot of what we do here is connecting people to recovery resources and connecting people to other peers in recovery. So we could use your help. I would ask that you call us, talk to our volunteer coordinator, Edwin Doherty, and he'll have you fill out an application and get you started right away in helping things that you're helping people, and at the same time helping yourselves in your own recovery. So during the month of February, in addition to our recovery coaching, we have a variety of recovery meetings that happen throughout the course of a day, throughout the course of a week. We have a regular Alcoholics Anonymous meeting that meets every day here at 12:10. We also have a Celebrate Recovery. We have 2 NA meetings that occur here during the week. And we have an all recovery meeting, have a smart recovery meeting. So there's something for all pathways to recovery here. Our staff respects all those pathways to recovery. We have recovery skills, we have life skills, we have fun things. So things like a drum circle. We actually have ballroom dancing this month. We have cooking classes. So all of that is designed to help people connect with recovery and to engage in and embrace their recovery. You know, we think that there's something there for everybody. If you look at our schedule and you think there's something we're missing, by all means, let us know. You can call us 570-880-7901. One of the things that we have coming up on Saturday, March 1st is a job fair. We have a number of employers who are friends of ours, partners of ours. We know that they routinely hire people in recovery. And so we thought it would be a good idea to bring all those employers together, 12:30 on Saturday, March 1st here at the Recovery Bank. They want to talk to you about their company and opportunities that may exist for you to come in and work with them. So again, that's March 1st. But by all means, go on to our website, www.recoverybank.org. Take a look at our offerings and our programs. Any questions, give us a call. One of the things that we're really excited about is the development of a program for the Spanish-speaking population. Thanks to the Lackawanna County Commissioners and the Lackawanna County Opioid Settlement Committee, we, the Recovery Bank, has been able to secure grant funding that will help us move this program forward. We have had Spanish-speaking recovery meetings that have been happening for the past year, thanks to our volunteer, Daniel Sainz, who's here with me today. Daniel is now going to be working at the Recovery Bank on a part-time basis for now, and hopefully we'll expand that as we develop this program. So now we actually have 2 Spanish-speaking or bilingual meetings that occur, one during the day, one in the evening each week. In addition to that, Daniel is going to be doing some recovery coaching and some other exciting things here that will hopefully help us here at the Recovery Bank to learn more about the Hispanic Latino culture and in turn allow us to be of service to that population. Substance use disorder is a very democratic disease, democratic with a small d. It affects all classes, all cultures. It doesn't affect the Hispanic Latino population any more than any other group in northeastern Pennsylvania. It's just that for a variety of reasons, I think there are obstacles to that population receiving recovery resources, primarily because of the language obstacles. So hopefully now with the benefit of our grant funding and Daniel's expertise, I think we'll be able to help some people overcome that obstacle. So, without any further ado, I'd like to introduce Daniel Saenz, and I'm going to turn it over to Daniel. Daniel, maybe you could just tell our audience a little bit just about your professional experience, your life experience that kind of led you to become part of our family here at the Recovery Bank.
Absolutely. So I have experience as an interpreter and a translator. I've been doing this for over 10 years. Basically a linguist. I believe that my experience actually works very well for what we're trying to do here, which is trying to bridge the gap between the Latino and Spanish-speaking community and help them towards that recovery goal. I've seen this time and time again in my professional career, where people get left behind because of not being able to speak or understand the language well. I think this is great. Me personally, in my recovery journey, I've never had any issues with the language barrier, but I can totally see that from a cultural perspective. There was many times where I found myself not necessarily fitting in from a cultural perspective in some of these recovery activities or different aspects. So being able to have more representation in that, because I have a very good grasp on both languages and I'm able to, transition between both of them, I'm able to take what is available already to everyone in the community and then help assist those who also need it but might not be able to understand it due to something as simple as a language barrier.
Great. So, Daniel, you mentioned your own recovery journey. I wonder if you'd just tell our audience a little bit just about your own personal experiences and how or why you think that would help you in your role here as a recovery coach.
Absolutely. My own recovery journey, of course, it's been a long time coming. Of course, I didn't think I needed to go through any kind of recovery, but after going through it, really, it's opened up my mind. It made me realize that there was a lot of aspects that I was taking for granted, and little by little, I was worsening my own situation to a point where I needed to start on my own recovery journey, or else I could have found myself in God knows where. But it's been a struggle for me, transitioning over from my daily life, from not really giving a second thoughts towards sobriety, not really caring about that aspect, to now recovery is not just part of my life, but it's actually it's starting to form part of my career. I think knowing through the struggles that I went through, that alone, by sharing that with other people who might just be starting or have been struggling through their own recovery, it'll help them reach a place where they're more comfortable and they can see themselves long-term in sobriety.
Thanks, Dana. You know, we've been fortunate to have the benefit of you personally and your linguistic experience here at the Recovery Bank for many months now. But I wonder if you could just touch upon, you know, what drew you to the Recovery Bank?
Well, it's very interesting because I started coming to a couple of meetings here. Didn't know what it was about, but quickly started to engage in community events that were being held and supported by the Recovery Bank. And that was, in my opinion, one of the key factors that helped me solidify my own recovery. Being able to find a community, being able to see that there is a location, there is a place, and there are people who want to see other people get better, who want to help you in the journey. And it's not just go to a meeting, if it works, it works. There's people kind of there by your side, people you can talk to, people you can relate to. So as I learned more about the Recovery Bank, I started understanding the mission statement. The Recovery Bank wants to bring a community of recovery. It wants to help people who are struggling, who are going through a tough time, to just kind of feel normally. And I believe that that's something that I did find throughout the course of my journey and coming here to the Recovery Bank and what I've been able to do and so forth. And I'd love to give back to that.
Thank you, Danny. Just, you know, I know we've talked a lot about some of your ideas and some things that you're looking to implement to kind of help the Hispanic Latino community to get more engaged. I wonder if you could just tell our audience about some of the ideas that you have and some of the things they can look forward to participating in.
Absolutely, yeah. So right now we are definitely establishing our Spanish meetings for anybody in the Spanish or Latino community who would like to attend a Spanish-only meeting. I know we're speaking English now, but really, all of us, we know somebody. We have contact with people. Sometimes we can have a friend come to these meetings that will really help them out. That's one big aspect of it. But not just that. I'm trying to be more engaging with the community, trying to see who is out there, what the need is, creating different things that are also very culturally sensitive, things that people can relate to who are of the Hispanic and Latino community. And I'll just be doing a lot more, greeting other service providers, greeting people who are coming in. Sometimes it's not necessarily somebody who is a Spanish speaker. We have a lot of people who are bilingual who also feel more comfortable in their native tongue, speaking and expressing themselves. So being able to educate the community in how we can help those in recovery who don't share our same cultural background, I think that's one of the big things that I'm looking forward to doing, along with some fun activities. We are holding an event coming up Tuesday on cooking, and in my opinion, food brings the community together. It doesn't really matter what language it is, but I look forward to doing that and many more.
Yep. So I'm glad you mentioned that, because I noticed the flyer today for the Tuesday, February 11th program, Taco Tuesday. So what time does that start?
So Taco Tuesday, that'll be Tuesday, February 11th at 5:30 p.m. We're here not just to kind of introduce the program, our the services that we're trying to bring to the Spanish-speaking community, but also to bring the community together to understand that just because you don't speak Spanish, it doesn't mean that you can't help somebody who doesn't, who does and doesn't speak English. Sorry, and spaces are limited, so please, I urge you to call in and sign up as soon as possible. And won't be the only time, but I felt like Taco Tuesday was a perfect kind of segue into hey, we're here, we're trying to reach out to the Latino community, to the Spanish speakers, and this is food that I can share with you that I love personally, and I know exactly how to make them. I make really good tacos, everybody.
That's great. And I know you're passionate about lots of other things. You want to talk a little bit about your other things you're passionate about?
Absolutely. So one of the things that I am actually passionate is about human connection. I try to spend a lot of time with my family, with friends, trying to get to know them, but not just on surface level. You know, the human connection, that intimate relationship that we hold with each other, I think is one of the most important things that I carry personally. And that's something that kind of carries over into the same recovery coaching and helping others with recovery. It's that human connection, being able to understand people's point of views and perspectives, because a lot of times we're blind to our way of seeing things, and we forget that we need to ask the questions and listen rather than, you know, be reactive or, you know, just passively listening.
That's great. Obviously, we're very fortunate to have Daniel with us. Again, I'll just mention our phone number here, 570-880-7901. And Daniel, I wonder if you could just kind of invite the community to come to Taco Tuesday, but do it in Spanish.
Absolutely. Entonces, mucho gusto a todos. Si no me han conocido aún, yo soy Daniel. Estoy trabajando como un coach en recuperación aquí en el centro de Recovery Bank. Este martes 11 de febrero a las 5:30 de la tarde estaremos teniendo una martes de tacos. Entonces va a ser una fiesta donde vamos a estar preparando tacos, introduciendo a personas que quizás no los han probado como nos gustan a nosotros, y para poder crear una comunidad, para poder conocer a personas. Y todos los que están interesados en venir, por favor, llamen, inscríbanse para venir el martes 11 de febrero a las 5:30 de la tarde. El espacio es limitado, entonces si quieren tener su espacio, por favor llamen para inscribirse.
Sounds better in Spanish, but thank you very much, Dan. I appreciate it. And I'm sure our audience will appreciate it. Again, you're invited to participate in all of our programming. Thank you and have a great day.